Thank you. And our visitors are getting their temperature scanned as they come in. I am really happy to stand before you with something really fun and good news to talk about tonight. Item 7B1 is the SSS Robotics CubeSat initiative. And I don't want to take much of their time, so I am going to turn this over to one of the sponsors of the SSS Robotics team, Ms. Angela Jenkins, and let her take it away.
Welcome.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Angela Jenkins. I work with the SSS Robotics team, and so this is our CubeSat team, and I'm going to let them go ahead because I'm not taking time from them. They have prepared a presentation for you, and I'm going to let you come see and hear from them and hear all of their work. So,
Oh, sorry. Hi, I'm Sloan Mann. I'm a 7th grade homeschooler and the youngest member of the FFX First in Orbit CubeSat team. Tonight, we are going to tell you who we are, what a CubeSat is, how this team impacts Johnston County, and ask you to help us in spite of these challenging times. But first, I want you to think about what you wanted to be when you were my age. A teacher, a doctor, an engineer, an astronaut. Chances are that you or your parents had the opportunity to watch history being made in 1969 when NASA put a man on the moon. Tonight, we don't want you to watch history being made, but rather we want you to help us make history. We have a chance to go to Kennedy Space Center to learn more from NASA scientists, but we need your support. Here's Bennett to tell you more about our team.
Is this a clicker? Hi, my name is Bennett Nassimento, and I'm an 11th grader at Cleveland High School. Our team currently consists of 15 members, and we all met through FIRST Robotics, the largest STEM-based competition in the world for K through 12. We accept students from many different schooling systems and all across the county, and we are still recruiting. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for us as students. We will be the first CubeSat team in North Carolina to successfully launch a CubeSat. Prominent universities and groups like NC State, Collins Aerospace, and Seymour Johnston Air Force Base haven't done it yet. We will be among prominent universities, research groups, and tech companies when our CubeSat launches in a few years. When we first started this project, we talked to an M9 Reaper pilot and an AeroAstra engineer who both work for the Artificial Intelligence Accelerator at MIT. Working with professionals is only the start of what we will be doing in the coming years. We will be learning from across the country from professionals and doing amazing things in engineering and technology as we build our program. Now, you might be wondering, what is a CubeSat? Well, let's find out from Ethan.
My name is Ethan Carroll, and I am a homeschooler in the 10th grade. And I'm here today to help explain what a CubeSat is. First off, what is the difference between a CubeSat and an ordinary satellite? The answer is their size. CubeSats are pretty small with a volume of about 1 quart and a weight of typically less than 3 pounds. These CubeSats you see here are called 1U CubeSats. The U stands for unit, which is equal to 1,000 cubic centimeters. The purpose of a CubeSat can be anything the creator wants. However, since this is going to be part of NASA's CubeSat launch initiative, our satellite will address one or more of NASA's goals, such as increasing our knowledge of the universe or aiding in the expansion of human presence in our solar system. NASA's CubeSat launch initiative has allowed many people in schools to have the opportunity to launch CubeSats into space. Students designing, building, and testing CubeSats takes about 2 to 3 years. The first step in this process is looking into NASA's call for proposals. This will help us know what NASA wants our CubeSat to accomplish. The next step involves you. FFX First in Orbit needs permission to go to Florida in mid-October to meet and talk with NASA scientists for a proposal review. After that, we will submit our idea to NASA in November, And in February of 2021, NASA will announce which CubeSats they will fly. We have some ideas for our CubeSat, ranging from using super lightweight porous materials to examine space debris to determining the radiation risk from other satellites. Our ideas will help both NASA and mankind, but what will it do for Johnson County? Here's Rebecca for more on that.
My name is Rebecca Jenkins. I am a junior at Smithfield-Selma High School. Almost 2,000 CubeSats have been launched since 1999, and 29 states have participated so far. Wolfpack, a Floridian team that has previously launched 2 CubeSats with NASA, has decided to mentor a Nebraskan team and our team because neither state has ever launched a CubeSat into space before. The 3 teams have decided to collaborate and allow our CubeSats to communicate in space as they gather data. Johnson County is becoming more and more focused on biotechnology. This is a historic opportunity that will allow us to communicate with leaders in engineering, biotechnology, and aerospace. We will have the chance to work with scientists all across the country. Grifols and Novo Nordisk are companies that are becoming more and more prominent in this community, and we will have the opportunity to meet with scientists and become more prepared to take over these companies and help them improve. If you allow us to go, you will be helping prepare the next generations of leaders. Now you know more about our team, what we're doing, and why we exist. Here is James to help you explain how you can be vital to the community.
My name is James Lockerson. I'm a sophomore on the FFX Robotics team. Basically, in this time of crisis where opportunities we once took for granted are now limited and restricted, and even our education system is exploring new ways to continue teaching with COVID. COVID is indeed a colossal hindrance to everyone right now, but in this time of crisis, I believe we could accomplish something that's never been done before for our state. We have the opportunity to become the first CubeSat team in North Carolina, and to go to Kennedy Space Center in late October to work with NASA scientists in order to develop and contribute to our CubeSat. And during the August 17th special school board meeting, Mr. Johnson, you said that there are risks associated with everything in life. At the end of the day, it's all about choice. This is indeed a risk, and is indeed not only a choice, but an opportunity. What would have happened if, say, other historical figures were not granted an opportunity? No, the clip's not going to play, but it's basically a summary of a clip from the movie Hidden Figures, in which a African-American woman went up to a judge and basically obtained voting rights for African Americans, which was indeed a colossal step in society. As Bennett previously mentioned, there are phenomenal tech programs in North Carolina that specialize from things such as advancements in technology and from medicine. But we in Johnson County have been selected to become the first CubeSat team. We have been given this opportunity to become the first. We have the opportunity for our state, for our county, and for ourselves. We have been given this rare and substantial opportunity from NASA to become the first. And I want to just thank you guys for even hearing us tonight, especially with COVID. I just want to thank you guys, considering how your decision tonight impacts our futures tomorrow and how we proceed with our CubeSat. We'll take any questions if you have them.
I guess, how can we assist?
Basically, all we're asking for is permission to go to Kennedy Space Center around October 30th, because we have been invited, and with 2 other teams, Nebraska and Wolfpack, to collaborate and present our proposal for CubeSat to NASA.
I mean, I think we got our own little space race going here, so let's get this done. I don't think anybody will stand in your way, and for the record, this is the first time a student has called me out. That is, you're in great company, my friend. Thank you.
Board, any other questions for any member or the advisor?
I just noticed you have Triple S, Cleveland, North Johnston, News Charter, JCC, Early College, and homeschoolers. So how did all of you young ladies and young men get together? How did you figure out you wanted to do this? How did you form the Avengers, basically? Explain that to me.
All right, so basically we are all connected through a FIRST robotics program. It's the largest STEM-based competition in the world. We have other schools who we are in contact with, and even homeschool kids that we basically collaborate with, and they join our team and help us out. And the CubeSat came to FFX Robotics, and we decided to collaborate with neighboring schools and basically just come together to do this amazing goal.
Dr. Bracey, the only thing they did when I was in school was take me to the planetarium. I think we've made leaps and bounds. Thank you, young man.
Yeah, no problem.
Mr. Chairman, we're letting sports teams practice, and this is a robotics team. I think we need to support this 100%.
I am in agreement with you, Mr. Wooten, and I think they had me sold as soon as they started speaking. I wanted to go with them. So
So do we need a motion, Mr. Chairman?
I'll entertain a motion to assist these young men and women to go to NASA.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Johnson, second by Mr. Wooten. All in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries 7-0.
And best wishes.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
They are fundraising to go, so if you have any dollars to share, they will take them. Okay. We'll have to pass around an offering plate. Yes, sir.
And then we're also, we need experts. So as we build the satellite, they have to actually build a satellite, they have to program it, circuitry, circuit boards, all of that. So as we move forward with it, there's a lot of experts. So if you want to shoot some experts our way, or anybody we need to talk to that we can build relationships to help us out with knowledge, that would be great. Because these kids are already learning from MIT and the Air Force, and we've got a lot of people who are like, hey, we'll help these kids out. Kids bring experts out of everywhere.
Well, it's refreshing to see young adults come in and present themselves the way they did, and the presentation they offered us. It means you're building not only educational background, but character, and they presented themselves very well. I'm impressed.
I have one thing I would like to ask is, once you all go and receive all this great information from NASA scientists and everything, we would welcome you all back to present back to us what you learned.
They plan to. We're going to do a whole presentation of what they learned, taking video down there, taking photographs. This is a once in a lifetime. NASA doesn't invite other teams. There's only 3 teams that NASA's invited, and it's the 3 working together because one reason, 2 states have never flown into space before with the CubeSat, North Carolina and Nebraska. The other one, we're wanting to achieve what's never been done. We want our satellites all to be on the same rocket, and when they launch us into space, our satellites are going to fire up and talk to each other, and that's never been done. So NASA's like, let's take that idea. Y'all come down here. Let's talk to all you 3 teams. So Nebraska's going to be there. Wolfpack and Florida's going to be there. We're going to be there first in orbit. And they want to talk to all of us, and they want to talk to these kids, and they want to help them achieve their goal. And of course, they can't do that with experts. So NASA's like, y'all need to just come on down here, and you need to sit in front of our engineers and learn from us. And we're going to make your dreams come true. So they're partnering with us to make these kids' dreams come true.
So your brochure says more than 15. Are all 15 planning to attend?
We have 17 that are traveling. The team has now grown to 30 because the word keeps getting out. We started with asking the robotics teams in the county, do you have kids that would be interested in aerospace and aeronautical engineering? And of course, they all lined up. But now that the word is getting out, more kids are like, oh, I love aerospace. And so I think we're only missing 1 high school at this point in the county, but we have kids from all over different schools and middle schools, because the more this gets out, the more kids are like, I want to study this. I want to be a part of this. I mean, we never get this. So the team's at 30 right now, but I'm only taking 17. Now, when we launch, if NASA says in February, y'all going to space, that means we're building a satellite, and all the kids are going to be flying there when they launch, and every kid's going to sit there and touch it and put it in there, and it's going to be a huge event for our state and for our county.
And you'll share that with all the other high schools in the district?
Yes.
Great job.
Yes, thank you.
Y'all travel safe.
I know I told him I would have been on the Enterprise if I could have been, so I I'm just so excited about that, and I'm so glad we had something really exciting to share.